Hello and welcome to the video, everybody. AkamaDL here. In this video, we're going to talk about how to download and play Dragalia Lost post end of service on Android devices, and as well as downloading necessary assets for Android and iOS for very short reasons I will get to when I get to the assets, but let us move right into the video. Now, assets, these are going to be incredibly important for after March 1st, because right now we are assuming that the server that downloads everything into the game will shut down. So this is going to be very important to download right now before those servers shut down so that you are able to play this game by yourself. So I highly advise you guys have the computer space necessary to download everything I'm about to show you right now. So when it comes to downloading the assets, you're going to want to make sure you download the correct zip file. Just in case if you don't know, just type in system information into your search bar and you're able to see which bit you have. I have Windows 64 bits, for example, so I will be downloading the Windows 64. Open it right up and be sure to extract all the files in there. We do not need the original file. You can exit out of that. Open up Windows 64 and access the asset downloader application. Make sure to run it anyway. It is perfectly fine. Then you'll be taken to this prompt right here. You're going to follow exactly what I say, and also bear in mind this is going to consume a lot of gigabytes on your computer. So make sure you have the space before you do this. All right. And also, I do want to note, it ranges from 50 to 15. 15 is if you don't have every single bit of information, so you won't have some of the events if you do the lower option. I recommend doing the higher option for at least one of them because they do compensate for each other accordingly. So in this example, we'll be starting with Android. We are going to want all the data in here. So we're going to click on No to start with. The file name will just be download output. You can name it whatever you want. Concurrent downloads, this is relative to your Wi-Fi and bandwidth. I'm going to leave it at 16. Android or iOS, we're leaving it Android, so we're going to leave it blank. And now we're going to have all the localization stuff. So I'm going to say yes to all this because I want English, UK, Australian, Chinese, and Taiwan. This will then be a quick summary, and now it's going to process downloading. This is going to take a while, all right? Your computer might scream at you. This will take a little bit, so feel free to come back. I'm going to hard cut to as of where we're going to move on. So, yeah. I'll see you in like 30 minutes to an hour. All right, perfect. So now that it is all finished, we are able to press enter to exit out of this. So now I have all the Android files on hand. And next up, we're going to move on to the iOS download. So we're going to once again open up the asset downloader one more time. And because we already have all the Android assets, we only need a little bit more in order to count for Apple. So we're going to say yes. We're going to title this as iOS assets so that we know this is for iOS. We're going to leave it at 16 once again. We're going to specify this time this is for iOS. Make sure you specify this one. That was important. Then we're going to do the same thing as we did with Android, twice where we say yes to all the localization. Once again, the summary, and we click on enter, and now it will start to download everything we need. This process will take much shorter because it's significantly less gigabytes. So I'll see you in probably about 15-20 minutes, depending on your computer. And there we go. We now have all the assets right there, and there you go. You now have all the assets to play the game. These will be stored on the backlog for now until something is actually created to utilize these assets and download it as if you're starting the game for the first time. But these are very important to have, so I highly advise you hold on to these. When it comes to downloading Dragalia Lost on your Android device, you need the original application of Dragalia Lost already installed. You should just be able to look up on the Google Play Store. Just in case if it's not popping up, I will be sure to link it in the description. That way you can just click on that and download it right there. Next up, you're going to want to load the Dragalia patch website and download Dragalia patch APK. I have downloaded this a few times already. That way I can make sure I got this example down. You're going to open it, and my software is buggy, so you will see it glitched out a little bit. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Once when it's installed, you're then going to open it. The server address I'm leaving in the description down below. So once when you have the server address typed in, you're going to patch it, and this will take a little bit, so I'm just going to hard cut right to when it's done. So when it is done, you're then going to install it. You might have to turn on some permissions throughout this whole process. Just simply go do that real quick. No big deal. Then once one is done installing, you're then able to open up the game. You will see some linking stuff. I will get into that in a separate video. But for right now, this is going to be for people who are going to start this application fresh. So just tap to start, download everything accordingly, and you will be taken right into the tutorial, and more stuff will continue to download. So that should be it for downloading the game and starting to play it, especially if you are brand new. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys are going to have fun playing Dragalia once again. But I need to give massive credits to the entire dev team. They were with me on this video. They've been helping me make sure this video was perfect. And also, big shout out to Cirrus as well for putting her server out there for us to play. This will be multiple videos. All right, so do stay tuned, and I will leave a playlist linked in the description down below as well, to as of where if you have anything to concern yourself about, there should be a video on it. You may also join their Discord server I'm leaving in the description down below. All of them are in there, all of them interact. This will be the best place to go to just if you ever need anything answered or addressed, or you could even address in the guild chat, where everyone will be. The devs will monitor that as well. That's also a place where you can go, but the Discord server is highly recommended. That will be in the description down below. And I will see you all in the next video I make about anything private server related. See ya.